There is a repeat winner for best cheese in the world. A Gruyere from Switzerland took the title for the second consecutive time, beating out nearly 3,000 other entries. A Wisconsin company has won 11 times, most recently in 2016. There were a handful of cheesemakers from the Badger State in the top 20 and 45 best-in-class winners. So who are those best in the world categories from Wisconsin? In the 1 to 2 year age cheddar, that's Land O'Lakes and Kiel. Waxed cheddar, Renard's Rosewood Dairy in Algoma. Mozzarella and mild provolone went to Agrippier's Luxembourg plant. Best aged provolone was awarded to Belgioso in Denmark. They also won the fresh Asiago category. Gold in aged Asiago is Sartori cheese in Plymouth. Arla Foods won for flavored Havarti. The Gorgonzola title goes to Belgioso, and Arla also won for its smoked Gouda. For open class flavored hard cheese, Deer Creek cheese from Kiel is your winner. Pine River Pre-Pack is the gold in the cold pack cheese category for their chunky blue. The Ellsworth New London Pizza cheese took home the top prize for pasteurized processed cheeses and the flavored category for their hot pepper processed cheese. LeClaire Creamery in Malone entered its creamy cave-aged Chandok, and they won the mixed milk cheese category. For low-fat yogurt, the best in the world is Yodelay from Madison. Prepared Cheese Foods winner is Bunkow Cheese of Wisconsin in Darlington for their The Big Moo. Sartori was awarded in the shredded cheese category for its Tuscan blend. Pine River Pre-Pack makes another showing for its pimento cold packed cheese, this time in the cheese-based spreads category. And finally, when we look at dry whey, the competition went to Saputo Cheese in Waupun for best in class. For dry sweet whey, Foremost Farms is tops, and they also won the dry and skim milk categories. Curd is the word in our state. Wisconsin swept the cheese curd category. Munster curds from Decatur Dairy in Broadhead are the best in the world, according to judges. Cheese curds from Arena Cheese and Nasonville Dairy in Curtis rounded out that category. In the flavored curd category, Hickory Bacon Curds from Ellsworth Cooperative Creamery took home the gold. Cheese curds were judged in their own categories this year for the very first time. It's not that cheesemakers haven't been submitting curds to the contest, but they have been judged as part of the natural snack cheese category. This year's judging team was made of 53 international experts that came from 16 countries and 13 U.S. states. They're cheese graders, buyers, dairy science professors, and more. So I set out to discover what makes a cheese perfect in their eyes.
We have got judges that come from all over the globe. You know, milk is universal, cheese is universal, and we are consumers. We like to eat cheese, but this room has they're up a couple notches. They have a passion for cheese.
Tim Sismowski started judging at the World Cheese Championship in 1995. You could say his resume is full of holes. The good kind found in cheese.
I love cheese, first of all. I grew up on a dairy farm, have a degree in dairy science manufacturing, was part of a judging team back in college, and I always enjoyed dairy. When you think about dairy, milk, most basic food on earth, it is highly nutritious. It brought us from being babies into adulthood. And as we think about that, it's really an honor to be working with a product that people eat morning, noon, and night. So as you can tell, I love to eat dairy and I love to eat cheese. And so in order to make a good product, you need to know what a good product is.
His leadership as a judge earned him a very special piece of apparel.
2005, I was asked to be a red hat. And a red hat is a judge that we divide up all of the 50 judges, and we take care of about 10 judges and any gray area questions, interpretations that need to be met, or any rulings. And that's throughout the year. We do planning and organizing to get ready for the contest.
Cheeses all start with 100 points. Deductions are made for various defects found by each judge. The bigger the mistake, the bigger the deduction.
Most of the cheeses that are going to win here are going to be probably in that 99.5 area. It is incredibly difficult for anyone to ever make a perfect 100. It's not easy, and therefore I think that's what keeps the interest in this contest, because we're always shooting for the stars, and they're hard to reach.
So what is a judge looking for? Let's use a basic block of cheddar as an example.
We use a trier to try the cheese, and you go into the cheese, and the first thing that you're going to do is check for the bouquet or the aroma. And then, of course, you go further and you check for body and texture and see if it is knit well, if it's pasty, if it's too soft, if it's too firm, if it's corky. And there are a number of other defects involving color and so on, depending on the type of cheese you're grading. But then after you've done all of that, you then flavor it. And it's kind of a confirmation of what you've already smelled.
Judges need to be consistent in their evaluations because cheesemakers take the feedback to heart.
They watch those comments, make adjustments, and they come back, and they usually do a lot better as they advance through the years.
A gold, silver, and bronze is awarded in each category. Then a select 20 cheeses vie for the best in the world. A profession where heritage, tradition, and innovation blend for the perfect flavor.
When I thought that we had invented it all maybe 25, 30 years ago, oh no. And so fast forward, there's another 1,000 or 2,000 coming, I'm sure.